Finally, here it is, the Sony A1, and it's Sony's first Bravia 4K OLED TV. It is available in 55-inch and 65-inch, and we could test the huge 65-inch version. The A1 and the CD9 are Sony's flagships in the TV department. While the processor is the same as in the CD9, it does not replace it, but offers a solution for Sony customers who prefer the advantage of an OLED TV. Sony focused with its one-slate design on just the picture. There's nothing that distracts from the picture. For me, it's the most beautiful TV design I've seen. There's no visible stand, no huge logo, no big speakers, and the bezels are really small. Also, there's just one tiny LED which can be deactivated, so there's really nothing that distracts from the picture itself. Not only the design is great, it's also made out of premium materials. The back is made out of glass to match the front, and the glass is supported by a fine metal frame with very small bezels. The TV also leans back a few degrees, but this does not affect the view, because OLED have super wide viewing angles. You only notice it when you have a look at the TV from the side. But to be honest, I think it's beautiful. Even though it looks fragile, you don't need to worry, because the kickstand on the back of the TV makes sure it won't fall from your TV rack. Also, it's kinda heavy, with 36 kg, which is a good thing, because it gives the TV some extra stability. The stand hosts several things, as you can see when the cover is removed. In the stand we have a subwoofer and all the ports, which includes 4 HDMI ports with HDCP 2.2 and an optical audio output. The stand can also be used as a wall mount and works with all common VESA systems. There are no buttons on the front and no speakers. You might ask why? Because basically the whole screen is the speaker. This is a new Sony technology called acoustic surface. There are 4 actuators at the back which vibrate the screen to make it send out sound waves. So the sound comes right from the picture where the action happens. This has also been made possible by the extremely thin OLED panel, and to be honest, it sounds great. You definitely feel that the screen gently vibrates, but according to Sony, this does not affect the TV's lifespan at all. Regarding the picture itself, the panel is the same as in the Panasonic EC1000 series, which means you get a peak brightness of up to 1000 nits. But for sure, the panel is not everything, because the processor is at least as important as the panel itself. In the Sony A1 OLED TV, we find the same X1 Extreme processor, which we could find also in the superb Sony Bravia CD9. Due to the OLED panel, you get deep blacks, great viewing angles and sharp details. Regarding brightness, it seems to be one of the brightest OLED TVs we have tested so far. In the beginning, we watched in vivid mode, which features strong colors and maximum brightness. But we had to switch to our own profile and calibrate it, because we felt like it was even too bright in some situations. So its peak brightness is very good for an OLED TV, but it won't reach the brightness of their Bravia CD9 LCD series. High dynamic range content looked great on the TV, with better black levels than on any LCD, and no clipping in the highlights. It really stunned me. I couldn't notice any banding or halo issues from which some LCDs suffer, and also no oversaturated REDs like on some other OLEDs. Colors are really on point without oversaturation. The A1 also performs great in dark scenes, without losing any details in the black areas. I'm not a huge fan of very fast action movies, but the Sony Bravia A1 has a very good motion processing due to its Sony X1 Extreme processor. The motion stability can be controlled in the settings under motion flow. I wasn't convinced by the acoustic surface technology until I first heard it with my own ears. The whole panel is the speaker, and when you put your ear near any spot of the panel, you can definitely hear the sound coming out of it. You don't see the vibration because it operates at such a high frequency. Low frequencies are handled by the separate subwoofer in the stand. Sound quality is superb and also loud enough to fill our big office room. For me, the sound is that good, so I won't need any extra soundbar. It also offers stereo sound, and even though the panel is one big speaker, the stereo effect sounds great. I was really surprised when I checked out the first stereo demos on the TV. Well, there's no 3D support, because Sony thinks that 3D is not here to stay, and they focus on supporting the Dolby Vision variant of high dynamic range alongside the more common HDR10. For sure, the A1 continues to use the Android TV interface. It runs right now Android 6.01, but there should be a OTA update to Android Nougat very soon. The performance in Android TV could be improved, yes. And you definitely notice that the UI is not the smoothest one. But it's very convenient since you can start Netflix directly from the sleep state. And the voice search works very well to search for YouTube videos and much more. It comes with all the important streaming services, and also Kodi can be installed from the Google Play Store. Besides the usual features, it also allows you to stream your smartphone display directly to your TV and also bring up Android home screen from any source. The battery-powered remote control is similar to the remote being used in other Bravia models, but it features now an aluminum backside and feels a bit more premium. I personally really wished that Sony could update their remote to a new design that fits the beauty of the new A1 OLED TV a bit more. All in all, Sony's new OLED TV looks impressive. The combination of the OLED panel with their X1 Extreme processor is a perfect fit. We are also really impressed by the acoustic surface technology. It provides rich stereo sound with also good depths. Last but not least, it's also a beautiful TV that really looks good wherever you place it. It doesn't matter if it's in the middle of the room or on the wall. So we are now at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this review. If you got any questions, then please post a comment under this video and subscribe so you won't miss any future update videos. Also make sure to switch on notifications by just pressing the bell here. This would help us a lot and you would be always the first to see our videos. Thanks a million. I'm Flo from Tech Magnet, and I'll catch you in the next one.